What if one person's sniffle could actually help stop a citywide flu outbreak? It sounds a bit like science fiction, right? But that's the whole idea behind a system called AI-immunity. It's all about taking these thousands of little, scattered health reports and turning them into a massive, real-time shield for the whole community. Yeah, it really boils down to that one big question, doesn't it? I mean, think about it. When you get sick, how can that one little isolated piece of data, just you not feeling well, actually help protect everyone else in your city? It's a huge puzzle, and that's exactly what we're going to dive into today.
All right, so the whole problem really starts with what you could call a city's silent data. Just think about it for a second. There's this massive gap, right? Between the moment you start feeling a little under the weather and the moment a public health official can actually do something about it for the whole city.
And this right here is the absolute key. Most of that health data, it's just silent. It's stuck in its own little bubble. It's not talking to the people or the systems that could actually use it to do something important, like spot a dangerous trend, stop an outbreak before it starts, or just warn everybody about a hazard.
Okay, so the whole philosophy behind this AI immunity idea is to close the loop. And that's not just some buzzword. It means we're not just collecting data for the sake of it. No way. It's about making sure that a single piece of info from one person, say a health report, actually goes on a journey all the way through the system to trigger a real, tangible action. We're talking about something like a public alert that benefits the entire community.
So that all sounds great in theory, but how does it actually work for someone like you or me? Let's walk through it. We're going to see this from a citizen's point of view, starting with a simple chat with a personal AI health advisor. All right, the journey kicks off with something super simple, something we all know how to do. You just open up a chat and type, "I'm not feeling well." That's it. But what happens after you hit send? Well, that's where things get really, really cool.
And this is where you see this thing is way more than just a simple chatbot. It's like having a whole team of experts working for you behind the scenes. So while one AI agent is analyzing your symptoms, boom, another one is already finding nearby clinics for you. But the real game changer here is that it's proactive. It recognizes that your symptoms might be a piece of a bigger puzzle, and it asks you, right then and there, if it can file an official health report.
And boom, just like that, the report is filed. It all happens seamlessly in the background. From your perspective, your job is done. The conversation is over. But for that little piece of data you just created, its journey is just getting started. Okay, so your part's done, but that report is now on the move. Let's pull back the curtain and see what's happening behind the scenes. We're going to follow that data as it travels through the system and gets turned into something truly useful, actionable intelligence. Now, the secret sauce that makes this whole thing so fast and smooth is something called an asynchronous architecture. It's a bit of a techie term, but think of it like this. When you order food at a counter, they give you a number and you can go sit down. You don't have to stand there watching them cook. That's what this is. All the heavy lifting, the processing, the deep analysis, it all happens in the background. So you, the user, get an instant response without having to wait around. And here's a look at that data pipeline in action. First, bam, your report hits the system. We're talking under 100 milliseconds, instantly. Then it's put into this super secure queue, which is crucial because it means your data is safe and won't get lost. After that, some serious heavy hitters, BigQuery workers, process and organize everything. And finally, the brain of the operation, Vertex AI, scans it all for those critical patterns and insights. It's a lightning-fast, super reliable pipeline. Okay, time for a total change of perspective. That piece of data, it's finished its high-speed journey, and now it has arrived. We are now inside what you can think of as health mission control. This is the dashboard, the view from a public health official's desk. And for the official on the other end, the experience is immediate. There's no waiting. The source material puts it perfectly, saying their command center is, and I quote, instantly populated with smart analytics from our crowdsourced data. Think about that. No delay. The insights are just there in real time. So, the official isn't getting buried under a mountain of raw data. No way. Instead, they get this clean, simple, actionable summary. The AI basically does all the hard work, boiling down the citizen's report into the most important text and images, all on one neat little card. It's not just data anymore, it's intelligence, ready for a decision.
Okay, this is it. This is where everything comes together. We've traced the journey from a single symptom all the way to a clear insight on an official's screen. Now we're going to see the final, most important part, how that insight becomes action. This is how we close the loop for the entire community. So let's imagine the official sees a pattern, maybe a little cluster of reports all talking about breathing problems in one part of the city. Thanks to this AI-powered insight, they don't have to make a bunch of phone calls. They can just type a simple command right into their dashboard. Generate an air quality PSA video.
And with just that one command, another specialist AI agent jumps into action instantly. In the background, Google's Veil model gets to work, creating a custom PSA video from scratch. And get this, it's tailored specifically to the real-time data that just came in from those reports. Incredible.
And the second that video is ready, the system doesn't even pause. Another agent, this one a Twitter specialist, takes the baton and automatically blasts that PSA out on social media. We're talking immediate deployment for the biggest possible reach. It's a completely automated chain reaction.
And here's the final step, the grand finale. The official hits publish on a formal alert, and that alert, it gets pushed instantly to every single resident's live dashboard. The warning goes directly to the people who need to see it right when they need to see it. And that is the loop, completely and totally closed.
So, what does all this really mean for the future of public health? I mean, it's pretty wild, right? The real power, the secret behind this whole system, is that it's designed not as one single AI, but as a whole team of coordinated AI agents.
Yeah, the best way to picture it is like an AI emergency response team. You know, you don't have one giant clunky AI trying to do everything at once. Instead, this platform acts like a director, orchestrating 11 different specialists. You've got your data experts on the team, then you've got your communication pros. Each one has a very specific job, and they all work together, totally in sync.
And all of this leaves us with one last, pretty powerful question to think about. What we've just seen shows that it's actually possible to take all that silent individual data and turn it into a real proactive shield for an entire community. So, if our data can connect us like this, what's next? What other health crises could we get ahead of before they even start?